What's happening, guys? How we all doing? Back here at the Wokest Grammar. I am over again at Shaun King's page, my favorite page probably on the gram. And here we're looking at where he says, oh, well, it looks like Dan Price is saying $15 an hour is too much. What billionaires have made in the pandemic. And he goes through all the billionaires and how they're making a couple million to up to 20 million per hour pretty much. Every single hour, millions going into these guys' pockets. The world needs to end. Like, you gotta have some more context than that, man. There's a lot of different reasons why people would have a lot of money, and reasons why having a lot of money isn't bad, or why $15 an hour doesn't even correlate to that situation. So let's start out with that. If you're in a different state, let's say it costs, 5 grand to rent an apartment in New York City every month, but over here it costs like 600 bucks a month to like 1,000 bucks a month if you want to get your own studio or whatever. So when the cost of living is 5 times as high in different areas, then yes, you have a case to make. That's why it should be state to state when it comes to minimum wage. It shouldn't just be a broad brush that goes across the entire country, because there's a lot of places and a lot of small businesses mainly that can't afford $15 an hour. So I just don't agree with the idea that you just think people are rich. We should just do a federal mandate that we have $15 an hour. It doesn't correlate to me. You got to do all the nuances. You got to try and actually understand why. So we're looking at people like Musk. Okay, Musk is usually like technology innovations and stuff, which is really good. But Jeff Bezos, you're talking like Amazon and stuff, dude. Did you guys see what Walmart did and Amazon did over the coronavirus 2020? All that happened was we shut down every small business. You couldn't go there. You could go be packed up in Walmart all you wanted, though. They tried to put rules in. No one followed them. Everyone was touching their masks, pulling them down to drink something or eat something. Everyone's sneezing all over everything. It was just as much of a super spreader as any local grocery store would have been. And I'm pretty sure if you only had a couple customers and you were a local grocery store, you'd be watching your customers even closer and be like, hey, keep your mask up all the way and stuff. At Walmart, there was hundreds of people in there. So you go in there, the shelves are all empty. You ask an employee, hey, why are the shelves all empty? They're like, oh, coronavirus. What? So they didn't even have to give a good quality product. They could have a grocery store that was not even stocked, not even good, not even open at night anymore. They're closing it down during night. So now they don't have to pay the third shift employees. You think Walmart was making money during third shift ever? No, they do that just to help squash out the small businesses. They want to be the one place you go. So they're open 24/7, but usually they try and make up for that lost time by stocking shelves and stuff like that during third shift, because they're not really getting paid that much because a lot of people aren't coming in at 2:40 in the morning. So usually it's like a catch up and get ahead and get ready for tomorrow kind of thing. During Corona, they were like, no, we don't need to give a quality product. We don't need to do anything. We can fire half of our crew. We don't need a cart guy, so there's carts in the parking lot. Why are the carts out here? Corona. Why are the lines so long? Oh, there's only 2 people working. Why? Corona. Like, that's all they did. They just blame Corona for everything, and then you look at it, and they made twice as much money as they've ever made in a year they made in 2020. So Walmart banked out on the fact that we closed down all the small businesses and we left them open to just take everyone's money. Amazon, same thing. So I don't want to hear from people like Shaun King and I'm guessing Dan Price. I mean, if you're saying something this ignorant, just like, oh, people are rich, why can't we do $15 an hour? If you're that dumb, then I'm not expecting you to know anything about what happened over the last year. But if you were saying the things Shaun King was saying, and I'm sure he's saying too, that we need to let the government put their boot on our throat because there's a new pandemic. I have never agreed with that position from the beginning of this. I felt it was very V for Vendetta, very creepy what was going on. The uh, just the quarantining, the kind of like curfews and stuff. Like, curfews, really, man? Like, it felt so weird during the time. So I was never a fan of any of this, but these people were promoting it like crazy, and now you see that Jeff Bezos and like Walmart and stuff are getting rich. Yeah, Amazon and Walmart, yeah, they're all doing amazing. Check the small businesses; they're all done pretty much, because that was the whole plan the whole time. It was just to get more money up top and squash the money on the little guys. And then they're like, oh, hey, we need to give you guys relief. So how about you take out a 5,000 plus dollar loan, almost closer to $6,000 loan from the federal government, pass it on to your kids, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you $1,400. And then the rest of that money is going to go to places like that need bailed out for their horrible execution on Corona, and also just different countries. And so that's what we're paying for. That's what the bills go to, these pandemic bills and stuff. I wasn't even a fan of the last one they just passed, that 1400 that's coming our way. I didn't even want it at that point. Once I heard where it's all going and how they keep doing this, there's no way you can avoid inflation when you're printing trillions. Not think of thousand to million, million to billion, billion to trillion. It's too much money to even comprehend almost. And we're just printing that stuff out every couple months because Corona, I guess. Same excuses Walmart and everyone else. Oh yeah, Corona. It's like we can do whatever we want whenever we want, and everyone should just nod in agreement because Corona. And I'm the one to say no, I'm not in agreement. I don't like this stuff. So yeah, let's see. 122,000 likes. Now, if that doesn't scare you guys, I don't know what does. That's horrible, man. How could 122,000 people just say, rich people, more money per hour? Okay, if that's really how you want to think about economics and starting a small business and things like that, then we're in trouble. So we need to educate everyone. We need to make sure everyone understands that different states have different reasons why their minimum wages are different. If you go to Massachusetts, their minimum wage is a lot higher than it is over here. So is that a bad thing? It depends on the economy. It depends on the cost of living. All those things come into factor. It depends on what the jobs pay around here. Do we have lots of jobs? Are we low on jobs? Like, it all depends. So you have to kind of factor in everything when you're doing this kind of stuff. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. Peace.